Good evening. I'm Ned Brown, and this is Spotlight News. Today, our top story is Humphrey the humpback whale. Humphrey swam into San Francisco Bay over 2 weeks ago, and ever since, Humphrey has been going the wrong way. He's now 60 miles from the ocean and in trouble, very big trouble. Our reporter, Gwen Hillman, is with Humphrey near the Liberty Island Bridge. Gwen, can you hear me?
Yes, Ned, I'm here along with hundreds of Humphrey fans. They're all hoping to catch sight of their favorite whale.
Fill us in on what's going on there, Gwen.
I'm standing only a few feet from the Liberty Island Bridge. Ned, for more than a week now, this bridge has held Humphrey a prisoner. He's got to go under it to get to the ocean, but he can't find a big enough space to swim through. Yesterday he made several tries, but each time he turned back.
Humphrey did swim under that bridge to get where he is now, didn't he?
That's right. Somehow he managed to squeeze through, but now he can't seem to find his way back out. Someone here said it's like being in a dark cave with a lot of passages. Think how hard it would be to find your way out.
That sounds serious for Humphrey.
It is. Ned, there's a lot of worried people here. They wonder how much longer Humphrey can survive. Let's talk to a few of them now. This is Lisa Perrine, a scientist who's an expert on whales. Lisa, can you tell us how Humphrey is feeling?
Humphrey is in trouble, and I think he knows it. From watching him, I would say that this whale is stressed out.
Just what do you mean by that, Lisa?
Look out over the water. I think he's going to do it again. Yes, there he goes, smacking his huge shell against the water.
That made quite a splash, but why? What does it mean?
Humphrey is trying to signal other whales. He's smacking his tail to ask for help. That's what whales do in the ocean, but no other whales are around to hear or see him.
Do you think Humphrey wants to get back to the ocean, Lisa?
Without a doubt, Glenn, just think Humphrey is a 40-ton whale. Right now he's trying to swim in water that's only 10 feet in places. He must be scraping his belly on the bottom at times, and that has to hurt.
Can a whale like Humphrey live in this water, Lisa? Isn't he used to salt water?
Good point. When whales belong in salt water, we're worried about what this fresh river water might do to Humphrey. It may be seeping through his skin. That could cause real problems. Before long, Humphrey could get waterlogged.
What are Humphrey's chances of making it out of here alive, Lisa?
I think he can still make it, but this bridge is holding him back. Humphrey needs to get back to salt water, and soon.
Thank you, Lisa. Back to you, Ned.
What about all the children there, Gwen? How do they feel about Humphrey?
Here's a boy right now wearing a Save the Whale t-shirt. Excuse me, could you answer a few questions? First, tell us your name.
I'm Grace Quest and I will in television.
Yes, you are, Greg.
Wow.
Greg, I see you are a fan of Humphrey. What do you think will happen today?
I hope he gets food. I come here every day on my bike to see him. It's almost like having a pet whale, but I know he's got to get back to the ocean. They have to find some way to home Humphrey.
Thanks, Greg. Here's another young person who looks interested in Humphrey. What's your name?
I am Jenny Lucas.
Well, Jenny, what do you think of Humphrey?
I think Humphrey is the most exciting thing I've ever seen. I really want that whale in our own backyard. Humphrey has made me care about the whales more than I ever did before. You know there are only about 10,000 humpback whales left in the whole world, so we just can't let this one die.
Thanks, Jenny. You know a lot of people are doing everything they can to save Humphrey. I see one of them right now. Coast Guard Captain Michael Wills. You are working to protect Humphrey, aren't you, Captain Wills?
That's right. When right now the Coast Guard is doing its best to protect Humphrey from the boaters on the river.
Did you say from the boaters? Captain, what do you mean?
Lots of people want a close-up view of this whale. They were running their motorboats right up to him. Poor Humphrey was scared by the sound of their engines.
What have you done to stop the boaters, Captain Wells?
We've told them to clear out of the area. If necessary, we're ready to back up our words with action. That means up to a $20,000 fine.
I'm sure the boaters are just curious, but they do have to think of Humphrey first. Ma'am, do you have any questions for Captain Wells?
First of all, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today, Captain Wills.
You're welcome, Ned. I'm a big fan of yours.
Captain Wills, I'm hoping you can clear something up. We've been getting reports that the Coast Guard is banging on underwater pipes. Doesn't that scare Humphrey?
As you know, Ned, whales are very sensitive to underwater sounds. Our hope is that Humphrey will swim away from the banging sound toward the ocean.
But where did you get the idea of banging on pipes?
From Japanese fishermen, Ned. They bang on pipes to drive dolphins from their fishing nets. Yesterday we tried doing the same thing with Humphrey.
And how did it work, Captain Will?
Everything was going according to plan until Humphrey reached the bridge. Then he stopped. Our feeling is that he's more frightened of the bridge than the pipes. We had to stop the banging because we didn't want to upset him.
Thank you, Captain. Ned, as you may have seen on camera, Humphrey splashed his tail on the water again just seconds ago. There was a roar of excitement from the crowd. Here's someone right now who seems to want to say something. Hello, what's your name?
Sandra. I'm Sandra. I own a fishing boat and I've been fishing around these parts for years.
That's very interesting, Mr. Jones. And what would you like to share with our viewers?
I just like to say that not enough has been done to save that whale.
What do you suggest, Mr. Jones?
I say we should lift him right out of the water and with a helicopter and would have to swim under the bridge. He could fly right over it.
Really, Mr. Jones? Isn't that a little far-fetched? How could you lift a whale by helicopter?
Why, you could just put some strap around him and lift him right up.
Well, Ned, that's just one of the ideas that people have come up with to save Humphrey. I wonder if Mr. Jones remembers that Humphrey weighs 40 tons and is 45 feet long. And I don't think he would let anybody put straps around him.
Excuse me, Glenn, but I just heard that man talking. That's not the only wild idea we've heard. Someone else wanted to drop a trail of salt cubes in the river. Humphrey was supposed to follow them out to sea. That idea would never work. The salt would kill the plants and animals that live in the river.
People care about Humphrey and want to help, but they just don't know what might work and what won't. Ned, do you have something you want to add?
Just an interesting number, over 10,000 people have called with ideas about how to save Humphrey, but they've got to let the experts do the work.
I have one of those experts here with me right now. This is Chris Jacobs. He's the engineer who has been working to help Humphrey get under the bridge. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Glenn. I'm glad you're here with your crew because something exciting is going to happen any minute.
What do you mean, Chris?
We've been working on this bridge since yesterday. In fact, we worked all through the night cleaning out the old wood and garbage on the river top. It was blocking the space between the wood pilings that hold up the bridge. Underwater, those pilings must have looked like sharks' teeth to poor Humphrey. I'm hoping that today he'll make it through.
I can see the boaters out there right now. It looks as if they're trying to drive Humphrey toward the bridge. I can hear them banging on the underwater pipe.
Look, there's Humphrey. He's swimming in the direction of the bridge. Come on, Humphrey, you can do it.
Go, Humphrey. Go. Don't let this bridge stop you. You've got to get back to the ocean.
Now the excitement is building up. People are standing on both sides of the river. They're watching Humphrey make another try to get under the bridge. Will he make it? Lisa, what do you think his chances are?
I don't know when, but look. Humphrey is getting closer and closer to the bridge. I just saw his back come out of the water. He's diving. He's trying to dive under the bridge.
Oh no, he's stuck. I can see one of his fins. It's caught between two of the wood pilings.
Can somebody do something? What's going to happen to Humphrey? Ned, the crowd is holding its breath. This is a very dangerous moment for Humphrey. Lisa, what do you think the whale will do?
He's going to do everything he can to free himself, but I don't know if he'll be able to. Wait, Humphrey seems to be sinking. I can't see him anymore. He's sinking to the bottom of the river.
Ned, the suspense is unable. No one knows what's happened to Humphrey. Is he hurt? Is he resting? Wait, I see him coming out of the water. He's lifting one fin into the air and he's squeezing through those two pipes.
Go, Humphrey, go.
You can do it, Humphrey.
That's the way, Humphrey.
He's done it. Humphrey's made it through the bridge. You can hear people around here cheering. They are wild with excitement.
He's going to be all right. I see him on the other side of the bridge. And he's finally headed to the right direction, back to the ocean.
What do you think, Lisa? Is Humphrey on his way home at last? Will he have enough strength to make it to the Pacific Ocean?
When I just got a good look at him, when he came up out of the water, his skin seems to be in good shape. Humphrey also showed a lot of strength getting through those bridge pilings. I think he'll be all right.
Captain Wells, I know you are going to have to get back to your boat soon. What is your next step in saving Humphrey?
We'll try to keep Humphrey headed down the river. Instead of banging on the pipes, we'll start to use some tapes of the sounds whales make when they're feeding. Let's just hope that Humphrey is hungry enough to follow these sounds right out to the ocean.
Did you hear the roar of laughter, Ned? Humphrey just blew a fountain of water into the air. I think he's on his way home.
This has been a great moment in a whale of a story. Thank you, Gwen. I'll be back later for an update on Humphrey as he makes his way back to the ocean. For now, that's all from Spotlight News.